Section 3.1.31. Each of the following three data sets represents the IQ scores of a random sample of adults. IQ scores are known to have a mean and median of 100. We have a sample of size 5, a sample of size 12, and a sample of size 30. Now we can do the sample of size 5 and 12 by hand. Size 30 take a little bit longer, but we want to be able to do this with using technology. So we want to be able to find the mean of each of those sample sizes in addition to finding the median of those. So we're going to open this up in StatCrunch. Okay, so again, what you do is you click over here to copy the table, and we copy it into our document, into our StatCrunch. So I've done that here. So here is our data. First column is of sample 5, second column is sample 12, and the third column is of sample 30. So we're going to go ahead and click Stat, and then go to Summary Stat, and then select Columns. So we want to hit the Control button down for each to make sure they're all listed in there. And then we're going to select the mean, because that's what we want. And then we also want the median, so we're going to hold the Control button down to make sure the mean and median is over here. Now we're going to go ahead and select Compute. So let's copy that table in here. So we can see that the mean for the sample of size F5 is X bar, which is equal to 106.2. Sample size, again, X bar of 12 is 105.6. And the sample of size 30, X bar is equal to 106.3. The median of the sample of size 5 is 108. The median of sample of size 12 is 107. And the median of the sample of size 30 is 107. Now in part 2, it's saying that for each data set, recalculate the mean and median, assuming that the score of the individual whose IQ is 109 is accidentally recorded as 190. So the observation of 109 has been replaced, so now this 109 becomes 190 here, here, and here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back up here, and then we're going to replace our numbers here. So we're going to put 190, and replace that with 190, and replace that with 190. We're going to come back up here and select Stat, go to Summary Stat, and select Columns. We're going to repeat the same steps as we did before. So we're going to hold down the Control button to make sure all three of those are listed. We have our mean, and then let's scroll down to the median and hold the Control button there, and then select Compute. So let's go ahead and copy that. So if we take a look here, the mean of sample of size 5 is 122.4. The mean of the new sample of size 12 is 112.3. The new sample of size 30 is 109.0, since we're rounding it to one decimal place. And we can see that the median of the new sample is 108. The median of the new sample of size 12 is 107. And the median of the new sample of size 30 is 107. Now for part 3, it's asking us for each sample size, state what happens to the mean and the median. Well, let's take a look at that. Here's the sample size. This was the mean before that result was placed, and this is the new mean. Here's the median and the new median. So what's happening with the old mean to the new mean? The old mean to the new mean, the old mean to the new mean. And then we can see what's happening with the median. Well, for each sample size, what we're going to say is that the mean increases and the median remains mostly constant. So we want to comment on the role that the number of observation plays in resistance. So what it's saying here is as the sample size increases, the impact of the misrecorded data on the mean decreases.